Hello, dear ones. It's Karen Russo of the Money Keys, and the theme of this message is I want to live. Many of you know that my dear father passed away just about 6 weeks ago, and his loss has, of course, just, kicked off so much emotional sadness and reckoning. And also, and this doesn't really surprise me, there's been a spiritual surrender that feels enlivening and positive. And the message here is I want to live. Like my dad showed me many positive and inspiring and respectful and valuable ways of being and approaches to life that I choose to emulate and honor and be a good steward of. And so that feeds right into like this energy that's coming through that says, I want to live and I want to serve, and I want to serve people just like you. So I'm feeling really called to share the emerging model of a business solves a problem and makes a profit. That is the culmination of the question, now, is it the thing that you want to do? Is it a passion and a hobby? Is it a cause? Should it be a job? Is it a sideline? Is it a gig? Or is it a business? And for those of you that have said, yes, it's a business, I've really come in these last 10 years plus of working with thousands of talented, spiritually inspired entrepreneurs and business owners all over the world. I've really come to know and understand that if it's a business, it needs to solve a problem, make a profit, and if it's going to be a successful, fulfilling business, it needs to be connected to your passions, your values, and there needs to be structures in place so that it supports you. So this is a message all about what is that model of a business that solves a problem, makes a profit, that is also fulfilling for you. And I'll give you the end here at the beginning, which is if you're feeling like you would like support and empowerment and to be with me side by side as a thinking partner and a spiritual guide for you as you take your business and passion to the next level, by all means, let's talk. You'll see a link here for how to set up what's called a discovery session. And just so you know, I'm now making those discovery sessions more like 30 to 40 minutes. There's a few questions you need to answer ahead of time. It's really about what's up for you. How are you doing with moving forward towards your spiritual and financial and practical goals? And then what would it be like for you to be supported by a coach like me? All right, so let's get taking a look at this wonderful model. So here we go. A business is a entity that solves a problem and makes a profit. So now you're going to get all of the reveals here. It all starts with the why. So you'll see at the top of this model is what's the money for? And this is the question that really elicits what I call your money purpose. So you want to begin with whatever you're up to, that it has some kind of connection to something greater. And that might be the vision or the values you have for your personal life, vision and values you have for the clients you serve and the communities that you work with. And that whole combination of your personal purpose and values is almost always connected to, if you're a consultant or a financial professional or a coach or a healer, or you own a business that's branded to you, all of those things have some kind of connection together. And what I find is for many people, it's really helpful at least once a year, if not once a quarter, to discover your fresh answer to what's the money for. That you might have a brand that's been established over years and years, but your seasonal sense of money purpose can shift and change. So that piece, like there's always a why that's inspiring, needs to be like vibrant and real for you. If that's the why, then here's what most people need the coaching and excellence and up leveling of, and that is the what. And you'll see this moves across your screen. What's the model you have? How do you market, sell, and deliver? So this is the economic engine of creation that makes the thing you're up to a business. So you need to begin with what's called a business model. And as simple as it is you need to have a solution to a problem that people will spend money for. You need to have that if what you're up to is owning, leading, and delivering on a business that makes money. And for many people, this clear, simple first step is really, really an important one. Once you have some kind of very simple, people might call it a unique selling proposition or a business model, or just like the thing that you do, your widget, then you're working with how do I market, which is what are all the communication things that I'm doing that attract ideal prospects to me. And then what's the activity that you engage in that converts those ideal prospects to paying clients? And that's called selling. Then we deliver. So whether it's a service or a product, it's then shared with the client and then money is collected at a margin, which is the difference between what's collected and what it costs to deliver, that provides you and the business with profit. So that's the what of a business that solves a problem and makes a profit. Underneath all of that are the strategies and the systems for funding and foundation. Funding is and sometimes it's the initial, where does the capital come from? What's the strategy? So for some people, you may have personal savings that's been used to launch your business or your endeavor. And it's really helpful to visit and understand what's my capital strategy now, and then how is it going to change over time? I work with a lot of clients who come to me and say, I keep putting money into the business, or maybe now I'm going to invest in a $20,000 marketing launch formula program online. And one of the things we'll just sit and say is like, do you have the personal resources to invest another $20,000 into creating, this middle thing of like, do you have a model, and are you marketing and selling and delivering? So capital strategy, it's not just at the beginning, it's an ongoing question. And then I call it foundation. What are the systems that are in place to keep things going? That includes your legal and entity structures, what kind of financial systems and reporting and staff do you have, what are your operations, how big is your team, what kinds of technology do you use to do your delivery. So take a look at this model, and I want you to think about what you're up to right now. Where are you stuck? Where are you clear? What I notice is that lots of people will spend tons of time and energy way up at the top, vision, branding, values, and that's useful and powerful. And then sometimes, but if you spend too much time there, you're not executing. You're not doing the thing along the bottom that's about like delivering and selling and converting clients. I'll also notice is that sometimes people spend a ton of time investing their time, money, and energy in tinkering around with different ways to have financial operations or new technology or get a new platform, and they're spending too much time on the bottom again without being in the execution of the piece in the middle. So where are you on this model? Where are you strong? Where do you need to improve? And what I will tell you is this is, I see God the presence of the divine in all of these. And what I've really become just an expert in is being a strategic, spiritual, thinking partner to you as a leader, moving yourself through the navigation of where is this alive for you right now. And especially for consultants who are selling services to corporates, for financial professionals and realtors and mortgage lenders, for designers and coaches and healers, for business owners who consider themselves like, purpose driven, is that if what you want is to have a financial breakthrough, like a cha-ching of more income, or to finally have a consistent way of giving yourself salary and profit, if you want to have more emotional satisfaction and fulfillment and confidence and get out of shame and overwhelm and upset, and if you want to have a more productive approach to your business so you can sustain it and your energy isn't drained, you're not wasting time, then I can help. So that's like what I've been up to and what I've gotten super clear about. And the piece about I can help, and this is what I want to tell you, is, and my father's passing has made me really look at like everything from like, where do I spend my time and energy? How much traveling do I want to do personally? Where's the impulse of my speaking and coaching? And this is what I've come to. I love doing two things. And so that's what I'm going to be up to in my business with the heart of a ministry. Number one is I love doing thought leader level, main stage level speaking. So you're going to be seeing me out at the spiritual centers and conferences, and also at the networking events and the women's events and the business places. I love to speak and to teach and to share. And the second thing I love is to do what I would call personalized, customized coaching with people who are seriously up to big transformation. And so that coaching that I do, and I nickname my approach Lead Your Money, is personal, custom, holistic coaching experiences. And when I say personal, I mean I customize it to you. So I've got a lot of resources. I've got tools and content, hundreds of audios, videos, webinars, and tools, but I curate them so you get the best tools you need for strategy, for leadership, for spiritual growth, for productivity. You don't get overwhelmed. You don't waste your time. And then I really enjoy working with people in what I call private and semi-private VIP sessions. So we sit down or we Zoom together and we'll look at your P&L, we'll look at your branding, we'll look at how you're spending your time, we'll look at what your spiritual practice is, what is your conception of the divine. We'll do a complete overhaul, or we'll do a little tinkering depending on where you're at, so that you've got strategy, leadership, and productivity set up for you. And then you want to get stuff done. So I really enjoy doing small group coaching. And I've got it set up so that, twice a year, I've got people coming into the coaching experiences and working with me, doing webinars and VIPs. And then we begin a group coaching experience where you get the weekly support, but also the challenge and the accountability, where we're together, we do real work together. You do your Money Monday, you've got your money purpose statement, your clear actions for the week, and we're doing teaching and coaching all around what's up for you. So that's how I work. People get financial breakthroughs, big time healing and transformation, and amazing breakthroughs in momentum and productivity. If you're feeling that that's what you want and you're ready to get to work, let's talk. So connect with me. Let's set up a discovery session and let's see how a customized, holistic approach can really support you. Peace and blessings, everybody.